Welcome to the Chiefs Way. Now mash that subscribe button or drop and give me 50!
Hi YouTube. Today we're going to be doing another episode of the SHTF cooking using our 2000 watt emergency power station. Today we're going to be using this Rode Pro portable stove. It's runs on 12 volts. See here, it's got the 12 volt cord. We're going to plug it in, run it right off 12 volts. And the best way to use it is to have these little aluminum pans on the inside. That way you can just wash those and just wipe out the inside of the oven, but you can actually wash the foil pan. And these foil pans, the first ones I bought I got from Walmart. It was a set of 2 for $3. But at the dollar store I got this. It's a set of 3 and they're the exact same size. It's either like 8" by 4" by 2.5". That's what fits in here. And these were, $3 or $1.05 for 3. So this is what you want to go to the dollar store to get those. Alright, so what we're going to be making today is rice. And I found a recipe online, so we're going to try it out. We're going to see if it actually works like they said it's supposed to work, and actually how much power it'll take to cook the rice. So let's go round up our ingredients and get started. Okay, the recipe calls for 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water. So I already got those in our pan. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that in. We'll close up and lock up our oven, plug it in, and get started. It should take 40 minutes. All right, we got it in. We got it all closed up and locked up. Just one more thing. This thing cooks at 300 degrees. 300 degrees. That's like a set value. So we'll go ahead and we'll plug it in. We'll see we got our red light on the side. We're starting at, it was right at 400 when we started, and it's 14.3 volts. Okay, 14.3 volts and 400 amp hours, so we can see how much energy we use over this cooking time. So we'll come back and check it about halfway. Okay, it's only been cooking for a couple minutes here, and we can see that it's pulling 116 watts as it's heating up and cooking. So what'll happen is when it gets up to temperature, obviously it'll cut off and we won't pull any watts. And then when it, the temperature goes down, it'll turn back on. So we're looking at, now it's down to 113 watts, 112. So as it's heating up, our power is actually going down. So we'll keep track of that, and we'll see what happens as time goes on. See, now it's down to 111 watts. So as time goes on, we're using less and less power, which is a good thing. Okay, we're at the 20-minute mark now. It's, it feels warm. Not really much on the top, but along the sides and near the bottom where the heater is, it's warm. And let's look at what we used. We've used coming up on 3 full amp hours. And our battery voltage is at 13.2 volts, and we're drawing 92 watts from the battery. So remember, we started out over 100, but over time it's worked itself down now to 92 watts for the long haul. So according to the recipe, we got 20 minutes to go. We'll just let it run and we'll check back then. All right, it's been 40 minutes. Let's see what we got. Whoa, that's still a lot of water. That is still a lot of water. I don't think 40 minutes works like they said. I bet you they were using minute rice in the recipe and didn't say that. It just said add rice. So we'll close it up and continue on. Okay, we're right at 1 hour now. Got 392 amp hours, so we used 8 amp hours, and we're pulling 83 watts. So let's see what's going on with our rice. Oh, looking much better. I don't see a lot of water. There's some water in the bottom. There is some water in the bottom. So let's mix this up. Okay, we'll mix this up. Oh, I wasn't showing you. See, let me show you that. A little bit of water in the bottom. So we'll mix this up. And then we'll give it like maybe 10 more minutes. All right, we'll come back in like 10 minutes. All right, here we are after that last 10 minutes. So we're at 1 hour and 10 minutes exactly. We've used 9 amp hours, and our battery voltage is at 13.2, and we're pulling 81 watts. So let's take a look and see what's going on with the rice. Okay, rice looks good. See if we got any water at the bottom. No, I'm not really seeing any water at the bottom. Okay, let's try it. Okay. It's pretty much done. I mean, it's not perfect. Should have added maybe a little salt to the water. But, I mean, in emergency cooking times, it's definitely edible to eat. I mean, it's a little sticky. And I mean, it is just a hair tough, but again, when there's no power and we're just sitting here trying to, survive, this will work real well. All right, so let's work up and see how much power we used. Okay, after turning this on to start the cooking, the voltage went from like 14.2 pretty quickly down to 13.5. So we'll use 13.5 as our starting voltage. It ended at 13.2, so the average was right around 13.35. Multiplying that by just at about 9 amp hours we used, that gives us 120 watt hours. So we were able to cook this rice, 1 cup of rice with 2 cups of water and 120 watt hours. So each one of these 100 watt or 100 amp hour lithium batteries down here have like 1280 watt hours in them, and there's 4 of them. So we could basically cook this rice 10 times on 1 battery. Okay, so again, make sure you like and subscribe if you like this content, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.